Your answers belong to me.
A new run every week. Beautiful Hurricane Rana from Gabriel. And there's the unholy roller. I want to kill you. You're gonna die, J-Style. And that feel. Yeah.
You're tuned to the nation's #1 pro wrestling alternative, NWA Wildside. And I guarantee here, the only pro wrestling show in the United States that won't motivate you to pull your hair out of your head. Stephen Prazak along with Dan, the Dragon Wilson. And we are halfway through Wildside's 3rd anniversary party. Last week, we saw the crowning of a new Wildside heavyweight champ. He is the No Pain Train, 600 pounds plus of Iceberg. It was an incredible match, as you can see in its entirety on Wildside home video. But last week, we saw the return at the end of that match of former Wildside heavyweight great Stone Mountain meeting up nose to nose with the No Pain Train Iceberg. Sometime in the future, these two behemoths will ultimately be meeting up. But that was last week. The anniversary continues on this week.
Yes, wrestling fans, more action from the Wildside 3-year anniversary show. Matches like the NWA World Junior Heavyweight title match, Jimmy Rave defends against Slim J. Matches like the Wildside Tag Team title match as the Lost Boys take on TNT. Matches like the Loser Leaves Town match between John Phoenix and All That Adam Jacobs. All that action on this week's episode. But it was so much action, it's gonna definitely have to be trimmed down. If you wanna see it all, order it on a Wildside home video. Wildside version 4.0, the 3-year anniversary show. Another match that was on that show that you're not going to be seeing any of on television because it was far too graphic for network eyes. The Dark City Death Match. Rain Man, the sole assassin representing the NWA Elite in his domain, the Dark City, takes on the original Chosen One, Rick Michaels, his arch nemesis. This matchup was unbelievable, fans. We saw fire. We saw chairs. We saw weapons from the Dark City of every variety imaginable. And we saw gruesome bloodletting. All that on the Wildside version 4.0 home video that you can order $20 to the address at the bottom of your screen.
Last month, the National Wrestling Alliance unleashed TNA, total non-stop action. And now the saga continues with world-class superstars, including the one and only Scott Hall, former world champion Jeff Jarrett, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock, hardcore midget mayhem, and feel the heat from the TNA girls. Every Wednesday night at 8, TNA, total non-stop action. Wednesdays will never be the same. Call your local cable operator or satellite provider to order.
I'm Joey Styles. Vince McMahon and the WWF don't want you to know what I know. I have secret sources inside the WWF locker room and inside the WWF offices. I have all the news that you're not supposed to know. Plus, all the news on your favorite local wrestling promotions. Call the number on your screen now.
And Jimmy Rave, a man who's held this World Junior Heavyweight Championship now for quite a number of months. We'll have to do, I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of research to see how he fares against other long-reigning World Junior Heavyweight Champions, but I believe Rave is certainly making his way to becoming one of the most longest-reigning Junior Heavyweight Champs in NWA history. The rate he's going. Knock on wood. There I go. But I have a hard time imagining some of the original and the instigators of the National Wrestling Alliance ever imagining that a light heavyweight championship would ever be around the waist of a guy who's a big menace to society that Slim J is, you know?
Well, Slim J is certainly a nightmare for anybody in an authoritative office, but we're happy to have him here in NWA Wildside. A homegrown talent, one of Wildside's own, an original straight from the Wildside dojo, trained professionally.
And
16 years of age by the original Chosen One, Rick Michaels.
And straight from a correctional facility, too.
Yes, he graduated the school, and wrestling has kept him out of trouble minimally. But as you see, he's still getting into his fair share. He's got his probation officer at ringside. And Slim J, he's been in trouble with the law. He's been in trouble with teachers. He's been in and out of correctional facilities his entire young life. He's trying to turn his life around through the wrestling industry. And maybe he can release some of his aggressions here in this World Junior Heavyweight title match instead of going out and say, oh, robbing a bank.
Or maybe he can go out and release some of his hoes, too, that he talked about.
Well, you know, you always got to know where's the location of Slim J's hose.
Yeah, you got to know.
Test the strength. Jimmy Rave powering the smaller Slim J down to the mat.
And also, Rave is just so gangly and really long arms, really long legs. A surprising amount of power in that body. Considering the wide variety of athletes that Jimmy Rave has wrestled, I believe Slim J is one of a kind. You really can't compare Slim J to any other professional wrestling athlete these days.
Slim J has an amazing and deceptive amount of power in a small frame. Springboard Hurricane Rana by Slim J. Slim J goes for a baseball slide. Jimmy Rave counters by getting back into the ring. Rave off the rope. Slim J drops down. Arm drag takeover by Slim J. Arm drag takeover by Jimmy Rave.
Oh, lightning quick. You could actually feel the breeze off of those arm drags here at ringside. I'll have to be young again.
Slim J is so quick. Jimmy Rave very quick as well. Deep side headlock there by the challenger. Rave shrugs him off with an Irish whip. Slim J just slams Jimmy Rave down and dangles his crotch in a fan's face.
Oh, Greco-Roman move that is. The crotch grab.
Slim J has kept Bill Barron's busy as well. In the Wildside office.
I'll bet.
In the television syndication department. Slim J got us kicked off the air in Roanoke, Virginia. A little too extreme for WDRL-TV.
A little too extreme for Roanoke, apparently. But he's quite the darling of Las Vegas and Dayton and Philadelphia and Minneapolis.
Of course, we were replaced on that channel by Combat Zone Wrestling, so I'll say no more. Spinning heel kick.
Slim J with several pin attempts at the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship held by Jimmy Rave. But Rave is, oh my God. A thunderous punch straight to the groin. Out of the view, referee Speedy Nelson.
There's been a high demand for the talents of Slim J nationwide. Promotions such as Ring of Honor have shown interest in Slim J. NWA TNA also put the youngster on pay-per-view. And many states and wrestling promotions wanted to get a hold of Slim J due to his young age and the trouble he's been in illegally. It's almost next to impossible to get him out of the state.
It's true, taking Slim J over state lines can often be a liability. As bizarre as that sounds, it's actually true.
You got to go through the trouble of the state correctional department. Are they going to supply him a probation officer? Or is Georgia going to have to send a traveling probation officer?
I'll be damned. Only in pro wrestling, you know?
Look at Jimmy Rave lighting up Slim J.
Boy, Jimmy Rave is the new nature boy.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
No, it's a bad comment. My bad.
Oh, Jimmy Rave goes sideways and hard.
I'll very nature boy. Maybe he's
into that turnbuckle. Shut up, you're cursing it.
Yeah, I think I am.
You're cursing it all, the whole damn thing.
My bad. Oof. Maybe I should head back to the Alpharetta auction barn. And Slim J, fists are flying on the face of the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champ.
Jimmy Rave counters there, forearms to the back. Jimmy Rave counters again. Like he was going for a Northern Lights bomb, but Slim J with a counter of his own. He was going for a tornado DT, boot to the midsection. Slim J coming off of the ropes. Swinging neck breaker.
Almost of the snap variety, which doesn't do the head or the neck of Jimmy Rave any favors. That is for sure. Slim J slowly making his way to cover the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champ. And another near fall. And we are in the second phase, or the second week, so to speak, as we air this on Wildside Television, of the new Wildside Heavyweight Champion, nothing less than 600 pounds of Iceberg, having defeated David Young a week ago here on, as we speak in television-wise, here on NWA Wildside.
Unbelievable. Now Slim J on the top rope goes for a moonsault. Now the Rave got his feet up.
Jay landed face first on the feet of Slim J and a drop toe hold from Rave.
Maestral cradle. Baseball slide once again to the knee by Slim J. A methodical attack and a three-quarter Nelson. 2 count. Slim J with a kick to the midsection. He's got him there. Nagisa Teru.
How he could pull that man up. We're talking about a man who's a whole head taller than Slim J is.
The Nagisa Teru chicken wing suplex by Slim J.
Which is great over Rice, I don't mind telling you. There's that line again. Slim J with a sort of nonchalant cover, but I don't think he's got much more energy to do much more than that. Rave gets a leg in that bottom rope. Effectively ending that count.
Slim J calling for the anger management. No. What's he going for here? Jimmy Rave counters German suplex. Jimmy Rave hangs on. Tiger suplex, actually reverse tiger suplex. With a release.
Slim is a mess. And I don't know if the cameras can pick it up, but walking down the aisle here at the NWA Arena is Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champ Jeremy Lopez.
And it was Slim J that pinned Lopez in that three-way dance for this World Junior Heavyweight title at the last television taping. That would be 2 weeks ago on Wildside TV. And Slim J is the #1 contender to Lopez's Junior Heavyweight title, also now the #1 contender to Jimmy Rave's World Junior title. This matchup was signed for the anniversary show because Lopez was pinned first. Now Jimmy Rave taking exception to Lopez getting involved into his match, and these two men trading chops on the outside.
I think Lopez thought he was pulling out the legs from Slim J, but instead he pulled out the legs of Jimmy Rave. Oh, God.
Diving moonsault to the outside by Slim J.
Slim J, like the UFO that he is, goes diving onto both Jimmy Rave and Jeremy Lopez. Sometimes I wonder if those moves are worth all the effort, you know?
Definitely. But Slim J could be the new World Junior Heavyweight Champion. He hooks the leg, but Jimmy Rave not done away with just quite yet.
And on the floor here, the NWA Arena is a very irked Jeremy Lopez, who obviously want to get involved in this match that perhaps takes Slim J out of the picture here.
Slim J counters there. He's got Jimmy Rave hooked. There's the spliffy twister by Slim J.
You've got to be kidding. The spliffy twister. Twister.
Twister with an A.
With an A.
The spliffy twister.
Mike Kingdon for some street cred. Still not enough to pin the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champ. Spliffy twister, my God.
To go along with the 420 splash.
Thank you.
Jimmy Rave, counter of his own here. Power bomb! And he just power bombed the dickens out of Slim J. But this young kid, with all of his guts and determination, kicks out.
Slim J has made so many more serious inroads in the past couple of months at Wildside than in his entire fairly youthful career. And he doesn't want to let all that go by the wayside. And the fact Jeremy Lopez here at ringside, it is not good news for Slim J.
Kicked Jimmy Rave twice in the face, did Slim J. And he might as well have got a third one because when Rave landed, he landed right on the foot of Slim J. Slim going to the top once again. He could be going for the 420 splash that we spoke of earlier. And Jeremy Lopez, that stinking lowlife of the Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champion, just crossed him. And now Jimmy Rave's got him Northern Lights ball. And Jimmy Rave retains, even though I'm sure he didn't want to retain like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner and still NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion, Jimmy Rave.
As the camera plainly showed, Rave was not in view of what Lopez did to Slim J. I'm sure Jimmy Rave is more than happy to retain the title, but he really doesn't need the help. But Jeremy Lopez, who is one very bitter Wildside Junior Heavyweight champ, realizes that somewhere in the near future, the Wildside matchmakers are going to be pairing him up with Slim J.
Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Wildside CEO Jeff G. Bailey from Vero Beach, Florida, weighing in at 221 pounds, John Phoenix.
And John Phoenix, as talented an athlete as he is, has not made too many friends upon returning here to Wildside after an absence of nearly a year, just a few weeks ago, here at NWA Wildside. And tonight, he faces, at one time, his tag team partner, a man who was his best friend for the longest time. Together, they were the team of suicidal tendencies.
And introducing his opponent.
And now they are a team from our company for that period of time. Will it be all that Adam Jacobs? Will it be John Phoenix? There's a lot of hatred, so much hatred between these two people.
If you're a long-time Wildside fan, the history between these two speaks for itself. Suicidal tendencies, the former best friends, former tag team partners, former Wildside tag team champions. Part of the group, along with Air Paris, that turned Wildside inside out, that really helped revolutionize this company. Suicidal tendencies are a foundation of Wildside, one of the originators and one of the innovators in making Wildside what it is today. Jacobs and Phoenix are now divided.
And taking a look at videotapes of various wrestling companies throughout the country, suicidal tendencies are quite an influence on them as well. They were world beaters in many respects.
Armringer there, snapmare takeover by John Phoenix, lateral press, Jacobs kicks out, leg sweep by Jacobs, 2 count. Phoenix goes for leg sweep, catches him on the front side by kicking him in the shin, Magistral cradle. Side headlock takeover by Phoenix, head scissors counter.
Hard to believe that Phoenix, having been gone from pro wrestling for a period of year, seriously has not seemed to have lost his step at all. But now he's back in the thick of things with his former best friend, all that Adam Jacobs. And perhaps a begrudging show of respect between these two athletes. Crowd quite obviously behind the former Wildside heavyweight champion Jacobs. Some fighting words between these two. And it'll go much beyond that, I'm sure.
Stiff collar and elbow tie up. Locking horns like two bulls. Jacobs tucks a clothesline. And hammering combos onto John Phoenix. Phoenix tucks a clothesline. He tucks an elbow. Leapfrog up and over by Jacobs. Boot to the midsection by Phoenix. Reversal. Counter there by Japanese arm drag. Loser this matchup must leave Wildside at least for the contracted period of 30 days. And one would assume the humility of losing this matchup may cause the opponent to leave forever.
Speaking of humility, I think John Phoenix is feeling a little bit of that right now. And courtesy of a thunderous forearm from Jacobs, and Phoenix tumbles down to the security rail. And Jeff Bailey looks a wee bit concerned and confused that Jacobs has been able to get the number of John Phoenix quite to the extent that he has.
John Phoenix went for a springboard off the guardrail, but Jacobs saw it coming and sent him into the front row. Then, of course, John Phoenix made his return when Adam Jacobs won the Wildside heavyweight title and spoiled his party. At that, spinning axe kick to the back of the head off the second rope by John Phoenix.
Phoenix and Adam Jacobs, each one hoping for a surprise pin. Since the element of surprise is so key in each other's arsenal.
Look at John Phoenix, rolling axe kick.
And a round of applause from CEO Jeff Bailey, like a proud papa that he is.
2 count only.
Oh, Phoenix thought he had him. What is it going to take to get these guys down for the 3 count? I still think the element of surprise is going to be key. If the other one feels something else is on the way, if there's even a hint of telegraphing a maneuver, the other one will have ample time to prepare for it. Jeff Bailey gingerly walking around the fallen body. Oh, my
Good grief! Good grief! He may have broken the neck of Jacobs.
They may have broken his ass in the attempt.
Well, it looks like he did neither, and thank heavens for that. Well, maybe for the former.
Phoenix throws Jacobs back in the ring. Maybe no DQ, but you're not going to get a pin outside of the ring. It's going to have to take place inside. Fists and feet are flying onto the body of John Phoenix.
Jacobs went for the super kick, but Phoenix ducked it. Spins Jacobs around, and Jacobs turns Phoenix inside out with a clothesline.
A powerful clothesline that knocks Phoenix for a loop. And Jacobs, he's headed north. These guys have actually knocked some of the lights out here. Oh, Lord.
Good grief! Spin kick to the face. Jacobs may be out cold. He may very well be out cold. Thomas just checked his pulse.
I'm surprised Phoenix didn't make a pin attempt there. I really think Jacobs would have been gone for the... Oh, Lord.
Good grief.
A spinning kick to Jacobs' head. As he was already in the sitting position, he was at the fold forward. My God, that's like whiplash on parade.
John Phoenix hits Adam Jacobs with his very own finishing maneuver. The top rope leg drop, known by Jacobs as a bulldog jam. 2 count only. I don't believe the heart, the guts of Adam Jacobs. But then again, his Wildside career is very well on the line, at least for the 30 days of the contract, if not forever.
That's true, but it's an awful long time in the minds of these young competitors. A roll up a pin. Not enough for that 3 count.
Jacobs ducks a clothesline there. Phoenix has Jacobs. Oh, good grief. You're a Nagi backbreaker, and Phoenix hangs on. Spinning flatliner. John Phoenix is remarkable.
Jacobs hit face first under that mat. Phoenix on top for a pin attempt. And that right shoulder comes up yet again. All that Adam Jacobs made out of some seriously strong stuff, and he's showing it here. Large amounts this week at NWA Wildside at our 3rd anniversary show.
Reversal by Jacobs. He continues the will to come back. Double cross body. Both men are shaking. Double clothesline. Both men are stirred.
Both men are even thinking alike. Both men are coming up with the same maneuver at the same time. These guys are both cut from the same cloth. And it's coming out to this dead heat that you see before you here. The loser of this match must leave Wildside for 30 days. Jacob slowly coming to his feet. And hanging in a tree of woe. Oh, good Lord. Baseball slide straight to the midsection. And a diving one it was. Reversal from Phoenix.
Reverse Russian leg sweep by Jacobs. Phoenix gets a foot on the rope at the very, very last second.
In decimals, that's 2.95. These guys have dished out everything they've got to offer. What could possibly be left?
Sit out reverse DDT by all that Adam Jacobs. Phoenix kicks out. What a phenomenal matchup we are witnessing as these two competitors battle for their very wild side jobs. Because the company is simply not big enough for the both of them.
Wait a second, I believe Jacobs landed on his left knee in a none too flattering manner. That knee might be taken out. I'm surprised Phoenix isn't moving in for the kill. Is Phoenix showing some consideration for the welfare of Adam Jacobs?
Showing some compassion for Jacobs.
Compassion and John Phoenix are two mutually exclusive terms. They cannot possibly be. Yeah, that's what I thought.
John Phoenix seizing the opportunity. And that was a disgusting. And look, Bill Behrens is trying to get this match stopped. And I don't blame him.
Behrens is aware of Adam Jacobs' knee problems in the past and doesn't want to turn this into a chronic ailment.
Looks like the thing's popped out of place.
Good Lord! Phoenix just popped Behrens. I mean, it's no disqualification, but Behrens is only out here for Adam Jacobs' welfare. Oh, Lord.
Thomas is asking Jacobs if he wants to stop the match.
Apparently it's not in Jacobs' MO to concede. But Phoenix is having none of it. He is wrapping up that bruised and battered leg.
He's gonna break it off. He's gonna snap the damn thing like a twig.
Phoenix is showing no compassion whatsoever for Jacobs. Oh, Lord.
Jacobs kicked out.
On instinct only. That's only the answer there. Jacobs gets the shoulder up. God bless him.
Somehow fighting through the pain.
Apparently the injury is not just in the knee. It seems to be in the shin, the right shin of Adam Jacobs. And once again, Jacobs gets his shoulder up. Neither of these two guys wants to leave Wildside for any period of time whatsoever.
Jacobs is a fighter, and despite the best efforts of Phoenix, Jacobs is yet to give up. He has yet to say I quit, and he is not going to allow his shoulders to be pinned to the mat. But if Phoenix continues this punishment, it is going to be physically impossible for Jacobs to continue. Jacobs out of the way, on a bad wheel, on one leg, rolls up Phoenix, no!
Jacobs is working on one leg, missing a serious wheel there. Good Lord. And that chair shot once again onto that shin, that right shin of all that Adam Jacobs. I mean, at this rate, Jacobs might black out.
It's very well possible. John Phoenix, 450 splash onto that injured leg.
And that's all. Jacobs could not take anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, John Phoenix. This means all that Adam Jacobs is gone from Wildside.
Wait a second.
The hell?
I hate it when lights go out in pro wrestling shows. Damn it. Wish your lighter, Dan.
What the hell is this?
It is pitch black in here. I saw a flash of something. Did you pick up any of that?
What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on?
What's going on is nothing but blackness. We can't call anything if we can't see it. Damn it, I can't work under these conditions. What
the hell is this?
There's somebody wearing a green cape. This is not on my format. What's going on? It's some mask guy. What the hell? And he's going after Phoenix. Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this?
Wait a minute. We know who throws the super kick as a finishing move in Wildside.
No. You know, are you considering Air Paris? No way.
Oh, who else has ties to suicidal tendencies?
Well, what the? Well, the cape is gone. The guy is gone.
The hell if I know, like I had something to do with it.
Regardless, Jacobs is gone from Wildside for 30 days, but now the guesswork continues on. Who was that masked guy wearing that green mask and the green cape who put a big super kick right on the chin of John Phoenix? Phoenix is fit to be tied. And Jacobs, I don't know if he's in any shape at all. Maybe he'll need these 30 days just to rest up, Dan. Oh, good Lord, but who on earth is that man? But the winner of the match is
already
John.
announced.
We announced the man. Okay, yes, we know that. All that Adam Jacobs has to leave Wildside.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the winner, John Phoenix. Adam Jacobs must leave Wildside.
But coming up next, it is 2 out of 3 falls for the Wildside Tag Team titles. The champions TNT take on the Lost Boys. It is next here at the Wildside 3rd Anniversary Show.
Last month, the National Wrestling Alliance unleashed TNA, total non-stop action. And now the saga continues with world-class superstars, including the one and only Scott Hall, former world champion Jeff Jarrett, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock, hardcore midget mayhem, and feel the heat from the TNA girls. Every Wednesday night at 8, TNA, total non-stop action. Wednesdays will never be the same. Call your local cable operator or satellite provider to order.
The suspension was lifted. I was coming back to rectify the wrongs that Bill Bear perpetrated against me. But no, there's always somebody trying to screw with me. Onyx, damn, you supposed to know, dog. You supposed to know the rules of the game. You supposed to know that when Murder One's got some business, you ain't supposed to stick your damn nose in it. But no. No. You had to be Bill's boy. And when I mean boy, I mean like Bill's boy picking cotton, scrubbing his shoes, and doing all the stuff that a house is supposed to do. Now, Onyx, I'm gonna have to learn you something. Number 1, don't stick your nose in my business. You can ask TNT that. You can ask the Lost Boys that. And damn it, you can ask Jimmy Rave. Now that you pissed me off, Onyx, you picked me clean. I'll give you your props. I'll give it to you. I'll call the kettle black, because you blacker than a mug. But damn it, Onyx, when will you learn? You had a brush with me before. We messed up your arm. Now, Onyx, it's about to get serious. I'm about to write a book about you, Onyx. How to kill a sellout. So, Onyx, when we look at each other, and we get eye to eye, prepare to die. The fat lady's gonna be singing for you.
I'm Joey Styles. Vince McMahon and the WWF don't want you to know what I know. I have secret sources inside the WWF locker room and inside the WWF offices. I have all the news that you're not supposed to know. Plus, all the news on your favorite local wrestling promotions. Call the number on your screen now.
And hopefully, Azrael and Gabriel looking at the monitors backstage so they can see that Todd and Tony are waiting at the foot of the ramp for them to...
middle of nowhere.
What the hell? Middle of nowhere, indeed!
Gabriel, the Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys emerge from under the ring. Good Lord. How'd they get into there? And TNT decides to bolt. Here comes Gabriel. Like a bolt out of the blue, or from the deep recesses of hell, depending on how you look at it.
The Lost Boys, look at Azrael, the Angel of Death, kick combos on Tony Stradlin, Gabriel, and Todd Sexton, mixing it up on the outside. Look at the teamwork of the Lost Boys. Slingshot splash to the outside by Azrael. The Angel of Death line to the outside. And he's not exactly a small competitor.
No, he certainly isn't. And the bigger they are, the harder that hurts when they fall on your silly ass.
Head sandwich by the Lost Boys onto Tony Stradlin. The hatred in this feud runs so deep, it is hard for words to simply comprehend it. But look, the Lost Boys excommunicator on Todd Sexton.
And the first fall goes to the Lost Boys.
The winners of the first fall, the Lost Boys.
And those devastating kicks from Azrael takes care of Todd Sexton. Boy, Tony Stradlin showing an awful lot of frustration and not being able to get a pin on Gabriel.
And Tony Stradlin still blames the Lost Boys for intentionally injuring his shoulder that put him out of action for 6 months.
I get the impression Tony Stradlin is blaming everybody for everything that he's not able to accomplish himself.
That happened last October, Wildside's Fright Night 2001,
Damn near
in the 2 out of 3 falls matchup.
Damn nearly a year ago. And Todd Sexton and Gabriel up here on the ramp. Oh, good Lord.
Sexton has Gabriel up. Good grief. He almost broke his back on the ramp.
I think he might have been going for a brain buster. I think Sexton maybe lost his balance briefly. Maybe Gabriel perhaps lucked out a little there, if you want to call that luck. Gabriel halfway through being counted out here in this second fall. Gabriel breaks it up in the nick of time, gets it under that bottom rope before the 10 count. Whoa, big elbow to the face.
Such aggression by Tony Stradlin.
God, he's probably the angriest guy we have in this dressing room.
He's probably also the most annoying. Never shuts up, always talking about how he's getting screwed. Snap power slam by Sexton. Azrael breaks up the pinning combination. These guys are the Wildside Tag Team Champions, and for the second time. Figure 4 leg lock by Todd Sexton.
And with a bit of assist from Stradlin, unseen in the eyes of referee Speedy Nelson. Every little bit of leverage helps in putting the pressure on the knees of Gabriel. It's actually a pretty smart maneuver on the part of TNT. Taking out the leg power of Gabriel will be integral in perhaps getting a pinfall victory in this second fall.
Speedy Nelson interjecting himself there.
And that's Azrael interjecting himself.
Unholy roller onto Sexton.
Can Gabriel, though, crawl? And he's going to have to crawl to his corner to tagging Azrael. And that may be a long, long journey if you're Gabriel.
Gabriel makes the tag to Azrael. Death Valley driver with a cradle by Azrael.
And Azrael facing both members of TNT. I believe it's Azrael and Stradlin who are the legal men.
Azrael with a rolling axe kick to Todd Sexton. Unbelievable here, but Sexton manages to kick out. These two teams are no strangers to hitting with one another everything they've possibly got.
Using themselves more often than not. Now, wait a second. Azrael's first up on the top turnbuckle across the ring, and he just got crossed from Stradlin.
Well, it looked like the Lost Boys were trying to go for the unholy roller. Tornado into Gary by Tony Stradlin. And now the Lost Boys getting mocked by TNT. Double Hurricane Rana. Oh, come on. Come on.
And falls are evened up, one fall apiece.
The winners of the second fall, TNT.
Oh, Lord. Gabriel has found a ladder under the ring. What the hell is a ladder doing under a ring? And a clothesline sends Stradlin into the top first row. Gabriel's making his way into the ring with ladder. And we know the Lost Boys are no strangers to ladder matches.
Look at this combination there. Sexton ducks and he shellacks Gabriel with a super kick. But Azrael has Sexton in a fireman's carry backbreaker. Tony Stradlin is up on the top. Azrael's calling for him. Oof. Good grief. Spin kick to the side of the head. Shoulder tackle.
Stradlin taking his life into his own hands, jumping on ladders.
Looks like these two are jockeying for position, but Azrael's got, wait a minute, no, Tony Stradlin rolls through. I think everyone in this building wanted to see Tony Stradlin powerbomb out of that ladder.
By Gabriel, the team of the Lost Boys. That's where they're the textbook definition of high risk.
Powder keg on TNT.
Boy.
A slap back in the face.
Salt in the wound.
Under TNT stole the unholy roller to win the second fall of this matchup.
Just desserts, fair enough. Gabriel pushing Tony Stradlin up to the top of that ladder. Oh man, Future Shock taking out Azrael. Oh.
What the hell are these sons of bitches doing out here? And why? Spike pile driver off the ladder. Damn it to hell.
And TNT retain the titles.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners and still Wildside Tag Team Champions, TNT.
Now, I'm not quite sure how welcome that Future Shock are now here at the NWA Arena. Now getting involved in this tag team title matchup.
And for one, a tag title match they had no damn business in.
None whatsoever, but it took the attention of the Lost Boys away from the match. And TNT zoom in. And Todd Sexton pins Gabriel, and they retain the tag team titles. Future Shock and TNT apparently in cahoots. Oh, good Lord, here comes Scottie, Wrenn, and Tank.
Scottie, Wrenn, and Tank are here, and it's opening up.
The tag team scene is busting out all over here. Future Shock getting involved now. Scottie, Wrenn, and Tank. Boy, damage is being done. Everybody inside. The Lost Boys, Scottie, Wrenn, and Tank. Psycho Scottie slam on TNT, on Todd Sexton in particular. And Future Shock added to this mix. It is tag team mayhem.
Azrael just kicked the face off of Brendan Pete. It's in the front row.
I don't think anyone else wants it. And standing in the ring, Scottie, Wrenn, Tank, and the damaged and bruised Lost Boys, who put one of the most valiant efforts and set yet, once again, new horizons for high-risk wrestling, high-risk tag team wrestling here at the NWA Arena and at NWA Wildside.